4th Street Recording in Santa Monica, and this is a real new spot for us. We've never been to something like this before. It's super pristine and nice, and not anything that this band is used to. So we're here recording the next Arson Choir EP, and it's going to be an interesting weekend. We're a very energetic band, and we needed to find a way to get that to translate to a record, and we felt like the only way that we could really do that is with all of us in the same room.
The goal here is to capture exactly how raw the band sounds live, and try and capture that energy that we put into the writing process in this small room confined with us, where it's just super noisy with a bunch of amps going, and we want to try and take all that's happening there, put it on record, so when you listen to it, you feel that energy that you get off the stage at the show.
Our aim for this record is just to be as loud and noisy as possible.
As far as our writing process goes, nothing is done in a computer. Everything is done in a live room. Everything is done in a live room, in person, face to face. So there is this live energy in the songs that's baked into the cake there. So we're doing everything we can to capture that feel and put it on record.
Mark had a vision for this project, and everyone kind of trusted his vision and followed it, and then added their own, interpretation on what he saw. And that's what we have today. And that's what makes a great band. It's ingredients. You take one ingredient out and the recipe changes. The taste changes.
With this record, like with the previous record, a lot of the ideas start with me I play guitar in my room and come up with ideas that I think are fun and weird, and I try to come up with a list of 30 ideas, and then I bring that to the band and they tell me which ones suck, and I insist that they're good. So basically I just keep bringing the same riffs until I get my way. This time around, I think a lot of the songs came with sitting with Kevin and sitting with Phil and bouncing ideas back and forth until we got something that we all really felt like was something new. And then after that, Eric came in and really added some more texture to what we're already doing.
The last album was a lot of the writing process was mainly the main ideas, or main skeletons, if you will, kind of started between Mark and I. Mark would come up with an idea and bring it to me, and then I would build drums around it, and then we'd bring it to Eric. But with the addition of our new singer, Phil, great thing about Phil, amongst many other great things that he brings to the table, is he actually plays drums as well. So a lot of the drums that you're going to hear on this record is actually a collaboration between myself and him as well. So it was really interesting to have that this time around. I've never had that in any kind of project that I've done, where I've been able to say hey, so I have my idea for this beat, what do you think? And then have him be like, oh, that's cool, but let's maybe try this, and just kind of bounce ideas back and forth. And that's made writing so much easier in a sense, and different, and really just fun and exciting, just to be able to oh yeah, I never thought of that, So you're gonna hear a lot of different stuff that I feel like I wouldn't normally do, and that's probably the Phil side of it.
As far as working with Phil's just fun to be around, man. He's a fun dude to be around. He brings great energy to the band. We are, I don't think we're boring people, but we're not the most naturally exciting people to be around. So when you bring Phil into the mix, he just kind of helps us shine in those parts of our personalities as well.
From the first record to where we're at now, we've jumped a couple singers, and no bad blood. We had guys that were very talented at what they do, but had a lot of personal demons that they had to figure out before they were able to make the band a priority. Within that time, we were able to find Phil, who's been a great fit for us, has been able to take on a lot of the responsibility that I took a lot on myself before. There's a lot of stuff that him and I can sit down and come up with weird ideas and present them to the band in a way that I couldn't do with the previous vocalist, where I kind of just, here's the song idea, here's the song title, and they kind of molded it the way they want to. When Phil came in, it very much became, no, this is something that I want to be a part of. This is something that he dedicated himself to. So it was a lot easier to kind of share the band with him rather than just being like, okay, I guess you're a part of the band now. I feel like the other guys were very much like, yeah, you'll just do vocals and we'll write everything for you and it'll be there and just show up when you can. And with Phil, it's very much become, no, we're doing this. No, we're showing up. No, get here on time. And that's always been my role. So it's really, really nice to be able to have a frontman that I can believe in, that I can believe shows up with the best attitude possible, and really brings his own energy that I think complements what we do really well. He's got a very commanding presence that I think this band was lacking, and with him in front of it now, I think the direction has been very much solidified.